To understand the trajectory of Pink Floyd is to witness a slow, deliberate descent from the ethereal heavens of the 1960s into the claustrophobic, concrete reality of the late 1970s. As a professor of art and philosophy, I find no document more revealing of this collapse than the 1977 album, Animals. It is the moment the band stopped trying to be pretty. Gone were the shimmering pastoral textures of Atom Heart Mother. Gone was the wide-eyed wonder of echoes. In their place stood a cold, industrial monolith, a sonic representation of the Battersea Power Station itself, looming over the listener like a Victorian prison. Animals is not just a collection of songs, it is a vicious, philosophical inquiry into the nature of social hierarchy, the rot of the industrial spirit, and the terrifying realization that human beings are perhaps nothing more than biological functions trapped in a cycle of predation. The central pillar of this work is, of course, its literary ancestor, George Orwell's Animal Farm. But while Orwell used the metaphor of the farm to critique the failures of Soviet totalitarianism, Roger Waters and Pink Floyd used it to perform an autopsy on Western capitalism and the spiritual void of the late 20th century. In the ecron of this album, society is divided into three predatory classes: the dogs, the pigs, and the sheep. This is the social contract rewritten as a slaughterhouse manual. It is a world where empathy has been replaced by efficiency, and where the individual is either a predator, a puppet master, or a mindless victim. When we listen to the sprawling, jagged movements of dogs, we are not just hearing a song about corporate greed. We are hearing a Nietzschean analysis of the last man. Nietzsche warned us about a future where human beings would seek only comfort and security, losing the chaos necessary to create a dancing star. The dogs of Pink Floyd are the embodiment of this failure. They are the ones who have traded their souls for a place in the hierarchy, training themselves to pick out the easy meat and strike when the moment is right. But the genius of the song lies in its conclusion, the realization that the dog, after a lifetime of betrayal and creeping around in the dark, ends up dragged down by the stone. This stone is the metaphysical weight of a life lived without authenticity. It is the realization that in a world of simulations, the predator is just as much a prisoner as the prey. Visually, the aesthetics of Animals are perfectly aligned with the noir style we have been developing. The Battersea Power Station, captured in that famous photograph by the Hypnosis Studio, serves as the ultimate liminal space. It is a temple of energy that produces nothing but smoke and shadows. In our cap-cut edits, when we apply the deep blacks and the visceral reds to these industrial landscapes, we are emphasizing the tenebrism of the 1970s. We are showing that the light of the summer of love has been extinguished by the soot of the factory. The flying pig, algae, is not a whimsical prop. It is a symbol of the absurd hovering over the ruins of a civilization. It is the evil demon of Descartes, watching over a dream that has turned into a nightmare. Then we encounter the pigs, the architects of the narrative. In the philosophy of the album, the pigs represent the moralizing authority figures who claim to be leading us toward a better world, while they keep on digging and keep on lying. They are the masters of the simulacrum, the ones who create the rules of the game to ensure they never lose. Lyrically, Waters is at his most acidic here, attacking the hypocrisy of the White House and the moral guardians of the era. But philosophically, the pigs represent the will to power gone wrong. It is power exercised not for self-overcoming, but for the mere suppression of others. They are the watchmen who no one is watching, the enforcers of an order that serves only their own survival. Finally, we have the sheep, the vast, silent majority who meekly and obediently follow the established path into the valley of steel. This is the ultimate sociological fear, the loss of the individual in the mass. Pink Floyd uses the sheep to explore the concept of the herd morality that Nietzsche so despised. The sheep are those who have traded their critical thinking for the comfort of the group, only to find that the group is being led directly to the abattoir. The moment in the song where the sheep revolt is one of the most chilling in rock history, because it suggests that even the revolution is just another part of the script. A momentary outburst of violence that ultimately changes nothing. Musically, Animals represents a shift in the band's internal tension. It is the last time we truly hear the dialogue between Gilmour's soaring blues-based humanism and Waters' clinical, structured nihilism. Gilmour's guitar work on Dogs is perhaps his most sophisticated. A series of solos that sound like a nervous system under extreme stress. He provides the body to Waters' mind, but you can already hear the wall being built. The production is drier, the space is tighter, and the silences are more threatening. It is the sound of four men realizing that they are no longer interlinked, but are beginning to drift into their own private voids. Today, in 2024, Animals feels more contemporary than ever. We live in a digital version of Battersea. Our dogs are the algorithms designed to exploit our attention. Our pigs are the architects of social media narratives. And we, the users, are often the sheep wandering through the digital valley. The philosophy of fear in this album is the fear of being dehumanized by the systems we built to sustain us. It asks the question, in an industrial, technological world, is there any room left for the miracle of the human heart? Or are we all just within cells interlinked, as Kay from Blade Runner was told? As you finish this visual essay and the industrial hum of the Usina fades, I want you to look at the ekran in front of you. Is it a window to the truth? Or just another brick in your own personal wall? The struggle to remain human in a world of predators and prey is the only struggle that matters. This is the screen of thought. We will continue to decode the rhythms of our culture, finding the eternal ideas hidden in the soot and the shadows. Stay critical. Stay awake. Stay human. Welcome to the machine. Welcome to the truth.